Strongholds can at times be a pretty difficult thing to find in your Minecraft world, but thanks to Seed Legend Cracked Magnet, I'm sure we won't have any issues in actually finding our stronghold, or strongholds in this case, because this is one of these seeds where it actually spawn pretty much right on top of a stronghold, which is actually a pretty cool thing because your spawn is pretty much right there, right where I placed that crimson wood, and not too far from spawn, you get yourself this village right here, and that village way off in the distance over there. Two villages to help you get inside the stronghold pretty easily. And of course, getting to the nether shouldn't be too hard too, because you also get yourself this rune portal over here, with, honestly, not too bad of a spawn at all. You get yourself a bastion remnant literally right over here. But more importantly... okay, so it's a little far away, but still not too incredibly bad. Okay, I'm kind of kidding. That's quite a distance to go. But we'll ignore the nether stuff for now, instead focus on the strongholds itself. Because if we enter spectator and go underground, we might notice that there is a stronghold pretty much directly beneath our feet. But if we step back and have a pretty good look at this, we might come to notice the fact that this stronghold is extremely big. Well, that's because there's not just one, not just two, but 3 separate strongholds that managed to generate in pretty much in the exact same location. To prove it, we have this first end portal right here. Heading off over in this direction, we have this one over here. And then right off in the distance over there, we have a third stronghold right over here. Yeah, 3 separate strongholds all within the direct vicinity of spawn. Now, even though this unfortunately won't give you 3 separate ends, this does give the fact that, yeah, more than one type of stronghold could generate inside of one singular place, and this is easily the craziest type of stronghold seed I've seen in a long time. Because yeah, of course, you obviously get the 3 end portals, but you also get yourself 3 times the amount of loot inside these strongholds. Which means apart from the few little bits of things you need to get from the surface, this stronghold is going to give you pretty much everything you're going to need for your Minecraft world. Or at the very least, it'll give you a pretty decent start. But it's kind of hard to not notice the fact that there's not only 3 separate strongholds here, but a ton of other different types of structures that generate around it too. Because clearly this first one happens to have a little extra something poking inside of it. Yeah, there's an abandoned mineshaft that's just sitting itself right next to one of the end portals. And you'd clearly be able to see glimpses of it here and there throughout the entire stronghold. But the thing that's probably a little bit easier to spot than the mineshafts is this ancient city that generated right next to it too. So not only do you have the 3 strongholds, some of the rarest structures in the game, but you also get a 4th rare structure that happens to generate in pretty much in the exact same location. So for early game, for late game, for mid game, for any other type of game, this seed and these coordinates around here are pretty much everything you're going to need. And again, just looking at everything from a distance just proves at how insane and crazy this one singular area is. But even beyond those splodges of structures all over the place, there might be other things you want to check out too. Such as this incredibly huge and open mega cave right here, which also happens to have another mineshaft over here. But that's not the crazy thing, and that's not the thing I like about this cave, because just over here we can see the legs of another abandoned mineshaft pretty much in the exact same cave. Now, I know something like this isn't impossible to happen, but the fact that it does happen on a seed that's already absolutely insane is just adds to the worth to this already worthwhile seed. Oh, and of course, on top of those 2 mineshafts, we also get this 3rd one on top of everything. Does every single structure just manage to generate in the exact same place on this one seed? I mean, it's kind of odd how it's happened twice in a pretty similar location to the first time. Okay, I just flew inside of a random cave and it looks like almost any and all type of cave you find in the direct vicinity of spawn will house something extremely exciting or extremely new. Like, I don't think I've ever seen lava lakes generating like this. I don't think I've ever seen 2 amethyst geos just generating like this. I don't think I've ever seen just a tiny bit of deep dark biome generating in the side of this mega cave like this. And top it all off with this huge iron vein, as well as a mob spawner that's just hitting itself right over here, as well as on the other side of this one cave, another mob spawner over here too. So I guess any and all caves you actually go inside of is gonna house something extremely interesting, extremely unique, and extremely rare. But for now, thanks for watching, and Cracked Magnet, like, seriously, what is your secret in finding such amazing seeds, dude? I mean, come on.